So this is what started this whole adventure. This you see right here, if some of you may recognize this, I don't know, probably mechanics out there or what, but this is a engine control module of a 2016 Toyota Corolla S, which is a stick shift version. For those of you that are too young to know about what a stick shift is, ask your parents. But guess what? Because it's a stick shift version and it's not that common, it's hard to find. And this piece of junk has less power in it than your cell phone does. And it's harder to find parts, and it's harder to, because they don't make the chips for a bunch of these anymore. So, you know, again, it's a stupid thing that we get forced into this upgrade of our vehicle because you can't buy a damn part. The powertrain or the computer in it died. Why? Why can't you just go put in a new computer? Why can't you go buy an aftermarket one that would allow your vehicle to still work? Or buy something that you can convert your vehicle into something better, like I was talking about, maybe an EV or range extended EV or a fuel cell vehicle or whatever. It just, to me, it makes no sense. Especially when I worked in tech for how many years, and what did you do? Well, you bought memory, you bought a hard drive, you bought all these pieces, you stuck them together, and there was the motherboard that glued it together. And guess what? If one of those pieces died, like the motherboard, put another motherboard in. If the memory died, you put another memory piece memory. Yeah, they would eventually get antiquated, and you'd have to upgrade, but can you do that with a car? Yeah, no. But for the most part, your average person can't. Now, what I really liked about what Edison and those guys were doing was they were making kits. And I think that that could be taken even a step further, where if someone actually focused on making a new version of these that you could connect components to without having to worry about what vehicle or make or model it is, I think it could really revolutionize the industry, because you could actually have a modular car that was built out of various components. Maybe it's a range extending engine, it's batteries, it's, you know, either axle motors or motors on the wheels, whatever the case may be. Or who knows, maybe it's just another internal combustion engine that you just needed a new computer for because the damn thing broke. And you know what? It's time that people looked at things differently. And I really think that it's time that the auto industry revolutionized, because you know what the other thing is? Vehicles aren't worth 100 grand. My first house cost me 100 grand. There's no way I should be paying 100 grand for a truck. So it's time for a change. And maybe this will breathe some life into the vehicle that you always loved. Subscribe for the next story.